Lesson 31, reading and writing decimal numbers. So we use fractions and percents to name parts of a whole. So in the numerator, we put the number of parts selected, and in the denominator, we put the number of equal parts in the whole. So decimals are also fractions. We're going to go ahead and glue in our decimal chart. So we have glue sticks in the box. Scissors, you're probably going to want to cut it out so it doesn't take up so much room. So instead of drawing it, we're going to cut it out. This chart also has the place values that are to the left of the decimal numbers, so your ones, tens, hundreds, thousands. The decimals would be tenths, hundredths, thousandths, 10,000ths, 100,000ths. So if you notice on this exponent, the tenths place says that it's 10 to the negative 1. So how many zeros are in 10? 1. And that's the first place after the decimal. In the hundredths, the exponent is negative 2. And if you notice, the hundredths place is 2 decimal places. And the thousandths is 3, just like there's 3 zeros in 1,000. So sometimes if you can remember that 10 has 1 0, 100 has 2 zeros, 1,000 has 3 zeros, and that's how many places it is to the right of the decimal point. So we read the decimal as 4/10. And we write as a fraction, if we want to write it as a fraction, 4/10, which we reduce to 2/5. But just so you can see the decimal, the number itself is 4. So we read that 4. And then the place value where it ends is is one space past the decimal point. So that's the tenths place. So if we had this number, I write it on the side. This goes on the side. Just put it on the side of your notes. Over there by where the holes are. Write it right there. This part. So this is going to be, so you read the number that you see. If you were to cover up the 0 and the decimal, this number is 38. So you would read 38, and remember your hyphen. And then if you look at how far over it goes, which is 2 place values, so it's going to be hundredths with the THS, hundredths. And we could write that as 38 over 100 as a fraction. And normally we would reduce that. Couple of more examples. When you have a number on the left of the decimal and numbers on the right, you read the number without the decimal point. So you would say 3. And then when you see the decimal point, you say the word and. So and. Then you read the number after, which is 123. So you'd write 123. 23 will have a hyphen in it. Then you count the places, 1, 2, 3, and you come up here. The third one over is the thousandths place. Or you could remember that a 1 with 3 zeros is 1,000, so this is the thousandths place. And then if you wrote it, it would be a mixed number, 3 and 123 thousandths. And I'm going to add an extra example because I want to show you if you have a number that doesn't start on the first line. You still read this number as if all the zeros and decimals were covered up. So that's going to be 4. So you just write 4. Then you count the place values, 1, 2, 3, third one over, or 1 with 3 zeros is 1,000, so this is thousandths. And that's because that's where the 4 is the third one over. And as a fraction, it would be 4 thousandths. Okay, that's the end of the lesson.